Hello and welcome to this presentation of Consciousness Ascending. My name is Benny Ferguson. At the conclusion of this presentation, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Not only do these support us in growing our presence, but each expression you make of how you are inspired by the information further solidifies the shifts within you. Also, feel free to share this material to your channels and to anyone you believe will benefit. It helps tremendously as we explode toward being a global resource to humanity. The beckoning call. Conscious creators, there is a beckoning call speaking to each of you from deep within. This call is a call to the life that you had prescribed for yourself. This call is the urge toward in the direction of the experiences that you have planned for yourself. These experiences critical for your growth and expansion. But for many of you, you have been conditioned away from the ability to be able to follow this call, although the call continues to speak to you. You have inspirations, you have ideas, you have possibilities and potentialities that you continue to be inspired to, you continue to be urged toward. You have experiences that excite you that you have not been able to act on. You have opportunities, travels that you are inspired to that you have not been able to act on. You have educations that you are inspired to, learnings you are inspired to that you have not been able to act on. And this is because of your conditioning. The call continues. You continue to be urged in a certain direction. You can continue to be urged towards certain ideas. You continue to be urged towards certain experiences. The question is, are you able to act on that? Are you able to follow it? There are individuals in your experience, there are individuals that you can observe in your social media who are following their passion, if you will. When we say passion, we're saying they're following their inner guidance. They are following the beckoning call that speaks to them from deep within. Now, they may be following it from a high vibrational place, or they may be following it as a result of some trauma that has catapulted them on this path. But we are not speaking of the cause and whether it's good, bad, right, wrong, whether it's serving them in a high vibrational manner or a low vibrational manner. We're just speaking on the fact that they are following. They may be a musician, they may be some type of artist, they may be participating in a sport at a high level, but they are following their guidance, they are following their excitement, they are following their joy in some form or fashion. Their mental framework is not hindering them. It's not limiting them. It's not causing them to hesitate. It's not stifling them. And this is all that you have to contend with. If you are more concerned about how others will think of you than actually following that which is speaking to you from the inside, your mental framework is not in alignment. If you are full of fear of being rejected, fear of not being accepted, fear of some unknown potential danger, if you were to act on an idea that you are inspired to, then your mental framework is not in alignment. The potential of following your inspiration, the energies around it, the beauty of it, the excitement of it is not big enough than the feeling of the potential pain. You have to correct this. You have to make the necessary changes. You have to transform those ideas within the mind and body. For the beckoning call does not end. The beckoning call that you experience, it never silences. It continues. This is why you hear individuals often who are mature and on the bed of transition, very close to their transition, speaking of things that they have not done, speaking of things that they always wanted to do. with regret, with ideas that they wish they had engaged in. Do you know that these are not ideas that spoke once and then they left alone and they just happened to remember? These are ideas that continue to speak to them over a period of years. These are ideas that may have been present and speaking to them since they were a child. Many of you are aware of ideas that you have or have had since you were a child, things that you have wanted to do, things that keep coming back. And every time they come back, they're exciting to you. But you have yet to act on the excitement. You have yet to take any one step down the path toward the exploration of that idea. Many of you are artists. You can draw, you can paint, or you are designers. And that idea keeps coming back to you. And it has since you were a child. You know that you were excited about it when you were small. And now you are a mature adult. And these type ideas continue to come back to you. As a matter of fact, you continue to dibble and dabble and play with these ideas. You have art materials and things in your homes now that you go in and out of their use, because this idea continues to speak to you. An idea that could potentially be way bigger than you imagine, way bigger than you could be possible. Ideas of playing instruments, ideas of being an athlete, ideas of being an athletic coach or instructor, things in the realm of things that bring you exhilaration and joy, that could be fuel in your life, that could be driving your travels around the world. It could open you up to beautiful possibilities that you had planned for yourself before you entered into your physical body. And this avenue that gives you excitement just at the mere thought of it was the vessel to carry you down that path. But your conditioning has you misaligned with that idea. Your conditioning that you have received from family, you received it growing up. You have had happenings that have created traumatic or dramatic events within you that have strengthened ideas of low value that are stifling you and keeping you from acting on your inspirations. Sure. And it's your responsibility to create these ideas so that you can align yourself with these inspirations, with the beckoning call that continues to speak to you, so that you can begin to step, walk, run, explode down this path, encountering the many lessons, the learnings, the growth and expansion that you set for yourself along that path. We want you to understand that the call will never silence. The call will never stop. It will continue to reveal itself consistently. It will continue, possibility, opportunity connected to that call will continue to manifest in your experience because you are resonating that idea. It is sown deep within. And each of you have it. You know people who have spoke of it. It's time for you to begin to walk the path that you set for yourself. It's time for you to begin to act on that which is exciting, that which you are inspired to be, do, and have. It's time for you to uncover the truth of you, the value of you that exists beyond the idea of value, that exists beyond the idea of worth, that exists beyond the idea of confidence. You are that which is the creative power, the creative force that gives life to these ideas. You have to understand that. And for those of you desiring to accelerate the process of growth and expansion, desiring to accelerate the process of releasing, transforming those ideas that are resisting your ability to explode down the path that you are inspired to, we are here to support you. We are available for you in whatever capacity you need us. But if you are desiring and looking for the highest level of support, a community, private community, in which you can engage with like-minded individuals who are coursing the same path, then we suggest you look to the description for how you can get more information on the Ascension Accelerator, where we are in constant, consistent communication with individuals, again, just like you, who are desiring to accelerate their growth and expansion, discovering who they truly are in Source, and establishing the ability to be able to explode down the path that they are inspired to, that they set for themselves, that you set for yourself before you entered into your physical body. This is what we desire for you to know. This is what you must understand. We are thankful, grateful for the opportunity to share. We're thankful for the vessel. We're thankful for each of you offering fertile ground for these transmissions. We're here for you from our now non-physical perspective, offering that which we know to be true, offering that which we know will transform your life. We honor you, we celebrate you, and we love you. We love you. We love you. Thank you. If you have watched this transmission to the end, we know you are one who is on the path of conscious growth and expansion. So we want to make sure you are aware of the opportunity we call the Ascension Accelerator. The Ascension Accelerator is a private community where individuals just like you from around the world are being supported to break free of the frustration and confusion, and not to grow incrementally, but to accelerate the process of their individual growth and expansion and realizing their true power in Source. Check the description for how to get more information on this private community and how to schedule your free Ascension session.